Hey guys, Danny DTV here with another LEGO Star Wars review for you. So today we have the 8038 Battle of Endor. So this set, guys, came out in the year 2009. It contains 890 pieces, and when this set came out originally, it cost $100 US. So this set, guys, is definitely one of my favorite sets. It just incorporates so many different elements from the Battle of Endor that just make it into one really great set. So first, let's start off with the speeder bikes. We do get two speeder bikes, as you guys can see. They're pretty cool. They come with a little backpack on the back. So they're pretty neat. And our first minifigure here is Paplu. He's pretty cool. He's got some little plant detail there on his hood. And Paplu, guys, as you guys can see, he was the Ewok from the movie that hijacked the speeder bike in order to distract the Imperial troops that were here. So that way the rebel forces could get inside the base. And I will post a picture of Paplu so you guys can see him. So yeah, so we get one speeder bike, and here's our second one with a scout trooper. We also get another scout trooper minifigure. He comes with a blaster rifle. And he comes with a blackhead. Next minifigure we get is Chief Chirpa. He comes with a little staff. And we don't see Chief Chirpa that much in the Star Wars movie, but he was the Ewok that allowed the rebels to join the tribe. If you guys remember that scene when C-3PO was telling the Ewoks the story or whatever. I will post a picture of him so you guys can see. Next we get a Catapult, and this is one of the great things about this set. First of all, it just looks very, very movie accurate. You got a nice little bow and arrow here. You got a little spear here as well. You got some little plants here. And you get four rocks that you can use to throw. You got these two, that one, and this one. And the cool thing about this catapult is just that it has a great range. It just flies whenever you launch it. So let me show you guys how the range of this thing. So right here, this is a good view. So 1, 2, 3. So as you guys can see, that went over the little bar there. So that's pretty cool. And this thing just has some great range, as you guys can see. So definitely a really cool catapult design. Next we have the base. Here we get Han Solo. Here we get Princess Leia. And here we get R2-D2. This is one of the newer versions of R2-D2. If you guys remember my Jabba's Sail Barge review set, if you haven't seen that, please check it out. I will post a link in the video. But this was the old version of R2-D2's head, as you guys can see. And this newer version just looks much more movie accurate than the old version. The bodies are the same, as you guys can see, but this head looks way better, just way more movie accurate than this one. So yeah. So we get R2, and I think these next minifigures here are really, really cool. I think LEGO did a great job with these guys. These guys are the Rebel Commandos. And first of all, one thing I love about these guys is the fact that they have different faces and different blasters. I think that's really cool. Also, their torsos look really nice. They have a lot of pouches, and they have like the grenades and the thermal detonators. So that's really neat. Their helmets look really, really nice as well. They look very, very movie accurate. So definitely pretty neat. And if you flip them over, both of them do come with these little green backpacks. I actually took off his backpack just so you could see how the torso looks like. Here's his backpack, by the way. So yeah, guys, I think LEGO did a great job with these Rebel Commandos. They just look So very movie accurate. So yeah, I think Lego did a great job with these figures. So props to Lego. So next we have the base. First feature of the base is, if you guys remember when this base exploded, this base does have an exploding feature. So if you push down on this panel here, and this panel here on the side will pop out just like in the movie when the base exploded. So if we just push this down as hard as we can, it just flies out. This one there, and that one there. And the way it works basically is there's these little spring pieces, and all you do is you recharge them. And that puts this piece up, and then once you put it down, it releases the springs. Same thing on this side as well. So that's pretty neat as well. If we flip the base over, we can see the inside of it. Definitely looks really nice. I like these little reactors here. If you guys remember seeing this from the movie, it just looks very, very movie accurate. You get some weapons here too. You get rifle here. You get a little blaster pistol there. Same thing on the other side. Got some chairs here and some controls, just like in the movie. Next minifigure we have is a Death Star Trooper, also known as Imperial Navy Troopers. These guys are pretty cool. Interesting fact about this Battle of Endor set, Death Star Troopers, the minifigure, debuted in this set. So this was the first set that these guys were released in. And they came out in a couple more sets. I know that they're in the Lego Death Star set that I have, and I will review that set for you guys. That set is one of my favorites. I have to review that one for you guys as soon as possible, so keep an eye out for that one. Also, with this base, you have the possibility of displaying it. You can actually open the base up. This little hook piece attaches right there to that little black piece on that side and on this side, so you can display it as you like. So that's pretty neat. Last feature, by spinning these knobs, the door opens. So I think Lego did a really good job with this base. It just looks very movie accurate, and it has some cool features. So that's it for the base. Next we get an AT-ST Walker. This thing is probably my least favorite thing about this set, and I'll explain why. It's not bad, but it's probably my least favorite thing out of this whole set. First of all, you have some blasters here that move up and down. You got a side turret here. This side turret here also spins up and down, and it's also a flick fire missile. I'm going to show you guys here. As you guys can see, little flick fire missile. Okay. And to get inside, we can either open the hatch like this, or we can open the whole top part off. And inside here, we have Chewbacca. Oops. I dropped them. Anyway, not much to the inside. It's pretty much just a chair. There aren't any controls in there. So the thing I don't like about this AT-ST, first of all, this is the 4th version AT-ST that Lego has released. The first AT-ST that came out in the year 2001. Then Lego made an Ultimate Collector Series 1 in 2006, and guys, let me just say that I love Ultimate Collector Series sets, and I really would like to have them all one day. You know, I've said in previous videos that I would love to have the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon. You know, I would love to have the Ultimate Collector Series AT-ST. I would love to have the Ultimate Collector Series TIE Fighters. If you guys, when I said in my Lego TIE Interceptor review, I would get the Ultimate Collector Series Darth Vader's TIE Fighter and the Ultimate Collector Series TIE Interceptor, and there's even a regular TIE Fighter Ultimate Collector Series. I really love Ultimate Collector Series, guys, and I really want to collect as much as I can. And now that I'm back on this channel, guys, you can guarantee I'm going to do that. So just give it some time. But anyway, as I was saying, kind of got distracted there. Anyway, they made a second ATST in 2006. That one was a UCS. Then they made one that came out in 2007, and that one is actually in my collection, and I will review that one as soon as possible. Then Lego made this one, and this is the latest ATST model. And one thing I don't like about it is, first of all, it's very fragile. Like, it easily falls, and the reason why is because of this little mechanism that it has. So as you guys can see, it's hard to do it with one hand, but you guys can see that by moving this knob left and right, the legs move. But the problem with this is that, there you go. But the problem with this is that it makes the walker really unstable. Like, it easily falls. Well, it's not falling now, but it just makes it very unstable. And I think it's kind of an unnecessary feature. Like, I'm moving it left and right now as hard as I can, and it doesn't walk. You can only show this feature by lifting the walker in the air and going like this. So I think that's kind of So I think that's kind of an unnecessary feature, guys. Not that this ATST is bad. I think it looks very movie accurate, but I don't really see the purpose in this feature. I felt like maybe they could have made the legs a lot more stable, because it's not really a stable walker. I mean, so yeah, guys. So that's pretty much it for the walker. And last thing we have is the Ewok glider. Now this thing is really cool. These wings are actually made out of paper, and you just attach them onto these little pieces here. Whoops. Here we get our last minifigure. This is Wicket. And Wicket, guys, is the is the Ewok we all know and love. He was the Ewok that first appeared in the movie when Leia was passed out, and I will post a picture just so you guys can see. And this glider is really cool. One cool thing it has, which is a very movie accurate touch, is you see this little piece here. If you lift this black piece up, this piece falls out. And this is supposed to be the little rock from the movie. If you guys remember the scene where the Ewok glider... Hold on, let me put this rock back on. Why is this thing always falling? Jesus. Oh no, what happened to his wing? There you go. Okay, now we gotta put the rock back on, and it's very hard to do with one hand. There we go. There we go. So if you guys remember this scene when this thing is flying in the movie, in the Battle of Endor, and he drops the rock on top of the AT-AT in order to destroy it. If you guys remember that scene, I think that's a really cool touch. It's just very movie accurate. I'm gonna show you guys again. So that's definitely a really neat feature. Also, another cool feature is you can actually adjust the stand any way you like. As you guys can see, it's this little clear piece, and I'm gonna move this forward one notch. There we go. And you can also move it back a couple of notches, depending how you want to display it. So definitely a cool little glider. So yeah, guys, I'm a big fan of this set. Like I said, it just incorporates so many different elements from the Battle of Endor. The only thing I don't like is, well, not even I don't like, I felt that maybe Lego could have done a better job with the AT-ST, but if there's one thing from this set that I don't like, I will tell you right now. So we have one Scout Trooper, another Scout Trooper, and, oh no, he's right here, and a Death Star Trooper. These guys are the only Imperials. Everyone else is a rebel. You have the Ewoks, you have Chewie who hijacked the AT-ST, and look, you just have rebels. You have rebel soldiers, Han, Leia, you know, etc. I maybe would have liked it if this set would have included maybe some stormtroopers and maybe some Imperial officers. I think that is pretty much the only big flaw of this set, but it doesn't take away that this set is really an amazing Lego Star Wars set, guys. I would highly recommend you guys pick this set up. So yeah, guys, I give this set, you know, a 9.5 out of 10. It's a really great set, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and just stay tuned for more, guys. Peace.